Hi, I'm White Slice from Wild Wind in Vasiliki. You're watching Quick Tips on Joyrider TV.
Would you like to know how old your boat is but you don't know how to find out? Then it's quite simple. All you need to do is go to the back of one of the hulls, and on the back of each hull you'll find a serial number, and the last two numbers of the serial number, that's the date that your boat was made. So this particular boat is a 2007. So this Hobie 16 is a 2014. And this one we've actually put a sticker on to make it a bit easier to read. Can anybody guess? Yeah, that's right, it's a 2011. Another way that you can find the age of your boat is if you still have the plate on the back beam. Here it says année, which I believe is the French for year. This is from Hobie Cat Europe, of course. I don't know if they do this in the US, but there we go, 08. So this Hobie 15 is a 2008. Okay, the next tip is how to get a bit more stretch out of your trapeze elastic, which will make it less likely to break in the event of a pitch pole or a teabagging or any other maneuvers on the boat. So what we do with our cruise trapeze wires here at Wild Wind is what we do is we go through the hole with the cruise trapeze wires, and then if we look underneath the trampoline, and then we go around the dolphin striker and then through there on the other side, which actually makes the shock cord about a third longer than if it was just to go straight across the boat, which means that is going to stretch more, which means we're less likely to break it. But then on our 16s with the back ones, we just go straight under the sidebar and straight across to the other side, so that then we can still move that one around. Okay, so we get quite a few questions about how do you moor your catamarans, because if we were to tie it up to the dolphin striker, there'd be an issue with the boat sitting into the wind. So what we do is we have a rope loop here where the bridle wires meet, and then we clip the moorings on to the rope loop and to the bridle wire, so it clips on like this. So the purpose of the rope loop is so that the pull is coming from the middle, but also so that nothing is hitting the hull down here. So that way your boat will sit into the wind. We then leave the boat with the rudders up, the downhaul loose, the main sheet unattached, the jib loose, and then the boat will sit quite happily there on a mooring. So firstly, the rope we're going to use is, we like to use this 6mm rope, which has got a polyester core, so nothing fancy here. We like the 6mm because it gives you confidence. Okay, so then how we're going to attach this to the J&H. This is our J&H. Now my theory why it's called a J&H is because it's shaped like a J and an H. Other people disagree. Anyway, so we're just going to tie a stopper knot in the end. And then we're just going to tie a simple knot there, pulling that tight, and that is a very secure method of attaching the J&H to the rope. And by attaching it like that, we know that's not going to come undone. So next we're going to take our dog bone, our rope lock adjuster. You'll notice this has got a groove out of one side. So before we go through the dog bone, we're going to take the rope through the eye in the trapeze wire. We're then going to go through the dog bone, the top, then through the bottom, and then we're going to go around the back and through the loop we've just created. So then that locks the rope into position. Sometimes if somebody who doesn't know has adjusted your trapeze and done it incorrectly, you might find that it's kind of spiraling round. So let's just see if we can create this, yeah, so it's like this. If it's threaded like that, that's not going to work and your trapeze will slip. So to get it back to how it should be, we'll just push a bit of rope through. There we go. And then this will just go under the bottom, pull the rope back. And there we are, we're locked again. And then the way that I prefer to tie the rope onto the trapeze elastic is to put a simple knot in the end. What that does is that means that if this does slip, it's not going to fall off the end of the rope. There's something there to stop you. And then with our trapeze elastic, we've got a knot in the end of that as well. And we're going to do the same here as we did with the J and H, and we're just going to tie a simple knot there. So that is going to stop that from coming off, and that is a very secure way of attaching your shock cord to your trapeze system. Everybody has their own methods of doing it, but for security and for it to be used by a lot of different people, this is how we like to do it here at Wildwind. So thanks for watching. I hope this has been informative and interesting, and these are some tips that you can apply to your boat. Thanks once again to everybody who's been supporting the channel, whether it's been through Patreon, visiting the Amazon storefront, heading over to totaljoyrider.com to get yourself a fresh new t-shirt or hat or hoodie, depending on the temperature that you're dealing with right now. You can find all of those. If you want to support the channel, just check out the description below and you'll find all the links that you need just down there. Thank you very much.